Okay, guys, so we're going to start slope off as a review from slope from a graph, or practice from when you learned it before, whatever words. We're doing slope from a graph. So slope is always rise over run. So rise over run. That's how you should always write your slope from a graph. So you're going to pick two good coordinates. So I always think about like all these blocks as if they were like downtown Southern Pines or any city, downtown New York, and you're wanting to stand on a corner every time. So you want to find a corner, find another corner. In this case, they're marked for us, but otherwise, again, you want to make sure it's crossing through at the exact corner. So when I say corner, I mean like these intersections here. So I'm going to count up 1, 2, and then over 1, 2, 3. This is a positive line because it's going up to the right. So this arrow lets you know it's a positive line. And we're going to go up 2. So the rise is 2 and the run is 3. So then our slope is rise over run. So for the next one, again, it's already marked, but this time our line is going down, so it's a negative line. And you can count the rise, up 3, over 2. So the rise is 2. The rise is 3. Whoops, up 3, over 2. Run is 2. And we know it's negative, so our slope is a negative rise of 3 over 2 run. So rise 3, run 2, and then we know it's negative. Or you can think about it as it's a rise 3 to the left 2 versus right 3. All right, the next one, pause it if you're feeling froggy, try. So we can go from here. So our rise is 3, and then we're going to run to the left 3, so that's negative 3. So the slope is rise over run, but 3 over 3 can be reduced into a negative 1 slope because 3 divided by 3 is 1. So you'll see this slope never written negative 3 over 3 or 3 over negative 3, but you'll see it as written a 1-to-1 slope. And you can see here, this is a good intersection. This is a good intersection. So with that being said, you could have counted 1 to 1 to 1. And I just counted below instead of on top just so you could see it. But you could also, if you counted down, you could rise 3, run to the right, a positive 3. So the negative could be the down and then to the right, down to the right. Just make sure that one of them is negative because, again, this line is pointing down when you're looking from left to right. So this lets you know it is a negative slope. All right, 3 more examples in your notes. So we're going to rise. So I'm going to count from dot to dot, 1, 2, 3, 4, because that's where my dot is. So my rise is a positive 4. It is going up, so we know it's going to stay positive. And then we're going to run 1, 2, 3. So run 3. So our slope is 4 over 3. And some of this you just have to be careful because some of the graphs are kind of tiny and the counting is pretty, if you're not careful, you'll leave one out. So sometimes also I like to just draw a straight line first and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So rise 5 and then run 1, 2. Again, checking this line is going up to the positive, plus it was a positive and a positive. And if you happen to see it negative, negative, that's fine. Negative over negative still gives you a positive slope. And the slope rise is 5, run is 2. All right, I really do challenge you to stop the video for a second and see if you can get this one without hearing me, okay? So again, we're going to make a right triangle here. So I know I'm going to run 1, 2, 3, and I rose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But again, this arrow is pointing down, so we know it's going to be negative. So you can think about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rise to the left 3, or if you went to the right 3 and then down 5, whichever one of them needs to be negative. Rise, run, one of them's negative, so the whole thing is a negative 5 over 3 slope. All right, guys, that's your intro and review on slope from a graph.